Hi everybody, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who don't know, I'm Tina. Hi, yep, we are here to do a come get ready with me. Or not a come get ready with me, I just filmed that. A come clean with me, and there's the pookster. There's the little pookster. What are you doing, little girls? She's being pretty. So, if you've been around a while, you'll know that I was not good at keeping my house clean. But with my honey, he has helped me keep things together, and my son. So we're going to, just clean up what's not cleaned right now. We're going to pick up, and we're going to start with my table. Yes. I got a white screen on my monitor to help with, being able to see my face. So, I went ahead and opened up my tripod, so it's just kind of standing here next to me as we work on getting things cleaned up. My mom gave me these. I love me wooden utensils. What about you guys? Do you guys love the wooden utensils? I do. I sure do. One thing I wanted to do is put my laces in my shoes that I have down here. And underneath my table has been getting kind of messy. I've been trying to, keep it clean. But, they're not too bad. I'm going to be washing the table anyways. I put knots in these laces. Gotta bring you closer so you can watch me. I'll put my ashtray behind you so you can't see it. You don't want to see that. So, just pulling the knots out so that I can remove these. I went ahead and I laced it like this where I, skipped a hole. Because I have fat feet. And I was worried the laces wouldn't be long enough. I'm still trying to get this undone. I took my nails off, and I screwed up my nails because I should have. Well, let me start at the beginning. As I was telling you back when I was showing you my nails, I was telling you how my thumbnail split right down the middle, the fake nail. And so that's exactly the same thing that happened to me this time. And so at first I was like, okay, I'll just replace the fingernail. But the nail that I had used didn't have another big one like for my thumb. The only one I had was the blue one that was on the nail. And so I was like, okay, well then, I thought about putting the blue nail in place of the flower nails, but I was like, I don't want to do that. I'll just remove the nails, which was a bad idea because they were still stuck like Chuck. They probably would have lasted a couple more weeks without any of them falling off. It was just because that one had cracked down the middle, and so I went to prying them off. I couldn't get them off with my own nails, so I went in there with a metal file trying to, pull them up. This better be 2. Okay, good. It is 2. So I went in there with a file, working on trying to pull it up, and ripped my own nails in the process. This one's like, I don't know if you could tell on video how thin it is, the bed of the nail. So I need to not put anything on my nails for a while so they can heal. Yes. So, it is some good, strong glue for holding those nails on. But then I was, showering, doing dishes. I was actually using the nail to hold the screw in place as I tightened up the knob on my drawer. So they were holding really, really well. And then I should have just replaced it with the other nail and just, kept on wearing them, but Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to destroy my nails. And so that's what happened with that. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Yep, I got these on Temu. And I was thinking, I was like, oh, I got this ribbon with the metal on it, but it's not the same. It's not the same at all. It's like really thin, and it's not metal, it's just like sewn to hold it together. But isn't that pretty? I do like it. And they had tons of different colors too, so I like it. I'm just going to throw them in here so they don't, get stepped on. So they don't get stepped on. And we'll put the other one in. Yeah, I've only worn these out once, and they got pretty dirty. I think it was because it was muddy that day. And I was trying to be really careful not to get it on the sides of the shoes. And I think I did pretty well. You can see the Misty behind me. And she is a very social kitty. She likes to be around everybody. Jelly Bean was the exact opposite. She wanted to be left alone and didn't want nobody to bother her. But Misty is the total opposite. She loves being around people. She has started, though, laying out here in the kitchen in that chair. She likes that chair. Sometimes she'll lay in my chair, but most of the time she's in the chair she's in. She's full of it right now. She's full of piss and vinegar. Yes, she is. She's trying to get Maggie to play with her. If she starts playing with her, I'll try to catch it on camera because it's so cute. Okay, we finished the shoes. There, I was going to shove that in there. Yeah, one of the things Misty did was knock down my wreath. And eventually I need to put it up. It's not broken or nothing, but somehow the nail or whatever it was on got pulled down, and so I need to find that to put that back on. To put that back up in the window where I had it. So I had it up in this window over here. Let me show you. I had it up in this window here. It was about right in the middle there. Yes, it was. And she got up in this. She got up on that windowsill and ended up knocking everything over. So I put some stuff up there to try to block her. I put the stuff that if it got knocked over, it wouldn't make a difference. It wouldn't break. And it seems to do a pretty good job of that. Let me take a sippy. So right now I'm going to put those in there. One thing I want to do is organize my shelves over here, my plastic shelves, because I had the other one in the bedroom because initially we were like really short on money, and so I was trying to make some money, and I had 2 of these, and so I put one of them in the yard sale, and it never sold, and so now that it's in the bedroom right now, and so I want to go through that stuff and decide what I want to keep out here in the kitchen and what can go in the bedroom. So I want to do that. That'll be come organize with me. I'm going to take a nibble. Oh, you want some cereal? No? Okay. She don't want no cereal. She loves the, what's it called? Kellogg. I think it's Kellogg Special K. Fruit and yogurt. She loves that cereal. When I'm having some, I have to feed her the flakes, with the milk on it, because she loves it. Yes, she does. And she's so pretty. Okay. I'm going to put you over here on the chair. I'm going to take another nibble. Why are you so cute? Mommy loves you. I'm going to put you over here for a moment, because Mommy needs to put this over here. Okay, there. Got some more garbage. Once I'm done cleaning, I'm going to throw this bag away that has garbage in it. It's my garbage paper bag. And, oh, it's heavy. If you saw my grocery haul, I've shown you these that my honey got. I was taking them out of the bag so that I can, you know, get rid of the bags. Try to anyways. Try to separate them. Yeah, I got a bag of bags down here, but we put all the bags in for when we go grocery shopping. You know, recently at self-checkout, they had started offering the free paper bags. And before, you used to have to pay for them. Yeah, I'm making noise, that's why I stopped talking for a moment. I'm making a lot of crinkly noises. And it's kind of hard to hear over that. Yeah, under my table is starting to get messy. Okay. Got that done. Taking nibbles. Okay. I'm going to find a place to put this stuff. Yeah, I'm just bringing you around the kitchen with me. This is just my drawer of stuff. This is my little, I have a thing over somewhere. I'm not sure where it is, but that's just to show me what colors to paint it, or, you know, give me some idea of what colors to paint it. Yes. Yeah, my, yeah, here, did I ever show you those? I'm just going to put them in the drawer right now. Eventually, I'm planning on hanging them up. I just need to figure out where I'm going to hang it up at. Oh, look at my little purple shelf. So I put all my little purple things I got from Temu. And my little notebooks. I got my razors to shave my chins. Let's see what else we got in here. Does one of these not have a cover on it? Yep, that one doesn't. Okay. I'm just going to throw that in the drawer here because I like the white ones and I don't have a whole lot of them. And these need to go in these barrettes. They need to go in my thing over there. Yeah, my son, I'm not sure if you remember, I showed you at Christmas time some of the gifts I got for my son, and one of them was a chair that had a little frog in it, and he accidentally dropped it and stepped on it. Luckily, it's not in pieces. It just needs to be glued back together again. He told me he was able to, you know, put the pieces together, but without the glue, it just fell apart again, so I told him I will fix it. Mommy will fix it. Okay. This can go in the garbage. Yeah, I've been meaning to do that now for a while. Emptying that out. There. Take up less room that way. I'm not sure if these will... Let's try it and see if they'll fit in the refrigerator. Yeah, my poor fridge has stopped producing ice. So now we're having to purchase ice. The funny thing is before I had this refrigerator that made ice, I didn't care if I had ice in my drinks or not. I just drank them as they were. Or, you know, like my sodas, I just put them in the fridge and drink them like that. I didn't put them on ice. And now I can't live without my ice. I have to have my ice. So, and the ice maker broke, so we have to buy our ice now. Yes, we do. Is this gonna fit in here? Yeah, that'll fit in there, so I can get them off the table at least. Yeah, and my honey was saying this morning that he forgot to put his drinks in. And I'm not sure if he was speaking of these or if he was speaking of his Mountain Dews. I am not, or he could have been thinking of his Red Thunders down there. Can you see them? Yeah, my fridge is a mess, but unfortunately I can't get in there to clean it because I would have to like pull my fridge out just to remove the trays. So, oh well. A little nibble goes a long way. Oh yeah, we had I had bought a 2-in-1 coffee maker. It had the Keurig portion of it, and then it also had a pot. And it was working fine for about 6 months, and then the portion that does the pot died. And unfortunately, I didn't have a warranty on it or anything, and so it ended up in the garbage. Even though the Keurig portion of it still worked, it went in the garbage. Anyways, so before I had bought that, I had another Keurig. It was just a regular little tiny Keurig that you fill the reservoir with water, and it would make coffee. And so that was fine and dandy, and that's what we used. But then that thing stopped working, and so that is the reason why I had purchased the dual one with the coffee pot and the Keurig, because I wanted something different. I wanted some, not having to wait for a Keurig to get done. So we had bought the one with the pot, and I had liked the pot in the beginning. I had liked the pot in the beginning, when it's freshly brewed, the first cup, it's good. But once you get to that second cup and it's been sitting around a while, it would make me gag. And so let me take a nibble again. Yeah, that's the problem. I'll like talking and talking, and then I'll get to thinking, and then it's like, I gotta gag. Anyways, we're gonna put these over here. I'm not done telling my story. I'm just putting those over there. Anyways, so then that broke, and so we went to the store and bought just a regular coffee pot. Here it is. You can see it behind me. We had bought that one. But then I was drinking it, and I was like, I miss my Keurig. I miss the fresh cups. Like I said, the first cup was delicious, but when you get to the second cup and it's been sitting around a little bit, it was nasty. It made me gag, literally. And so I was like, we need to go to the store and buy a new Keurig. I can't deal with, the coffee pot. And then so I told my honey one morning, I was like, could you please on your way home stop at Walmart and pick me up, the cheapest Keurig you can find. And so that was the plan. But then I got to thinking, if I had bought a Keurig, I might have bought the 2-year plan that went with it. And so I went on Walmart trying to search, where the plans were and stuff to see if I had purchased the 2-year warranty. And I found where they were, but I didn't see the Keurig. I was like, oh no. And so I was like, well, maybe it's just not listed there. Maybe I need to enter something or. And so I did that, and they wanted the receipt. I was like, oh no, I don't have the receipt. They were talking like almost 2 years ago. But then I went into the order. I had bought it in store, and it says, you could see the receipt. I was like, yes. And so I went in there, and they wanted some numbers off the receipt. And so that's what I did. I entered the numbers on the receipt, and it pulled up the 2-year plan that I had bought for it. And luckily for me, because that 2-year plan was about to expire in September, I was like, ooh, I almost didn't get it. And so I contacted them and filed a claim about the coffee pot. And I was able to get it replaced for free. Yes, I was. Those, $2-3 plans that you can buy, when you purchase something that you're worried is going to break down, who knows when. But here's my new coffee pot. There it is. You see it over there? Yeah, oh, okay, never mind. The one I had before this was like mint green, like this thing here behind it. That's actually the ice maker that I bought, thinking, you know, I'll just make my ice, and, you know, because the thing stopped working. But it's a pain in the butt, and we never use it, so it's probably going to get packed away in one of the cupboards in the back room. But yeah, I got my new Keurig, and I had to buy some new Keurig cups because I didn't have any. But yep, I got me a Keurig for free because I was being smart and remembered that I probably bought the 2-year plan, which I did, yes. But I already got the, what are you? You just an empty box? Yes, you are. You're just an empty box that the coffee maker came in. My son can take that outside to the garbage because I've been slowly but surely going through all the bags and the boxes and the small totes upstairs, having Anthony, you know, bring them down to me so I can go through them, and I've been hoeing out and I've been throwing stuff away. And then I've been buying the huge totes to replace the bags and the boxes and the smaller totes. And so I don't keep boxes. I throw them away. They got the hiccups. Hiccup, hiccup, hiccup. Okay. I need to take another nibble. I didn't get it in time. I didn't get it in time, but oh well. I'll just cut that out. Because I doubt you want to see me gagging. Yeah, we got some hot sauces on the table. I'm guessing I'm sorry about my, whoa, almost dropped one. Sorry about my close-up, but I'm trying to hold the hot sauces and carry them to the bag at the same time so I can put them in the cupboard. Yes. Yep, there's that special K I was telling you about. Yeah, my honey wanted this. I think I bought it like 2 years ago. I don't think he's even gotten into it. Yeah, I got him that for Christmas one year. Yes, I did. Is my lipstick still on? I can't tell. I can't tell if it's on or not. Probably not. Okay. We're almost done cleaning the table off. Yes, we are. And we're gonna wash it down here soon. Yeah, we have 2 ashtrays, one for, you know, my honey, or one for guests or whatever. Yeah, I put these in this container. Let me just put you down regular. I don't know why I'm trying to hold you up. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that bag is going to be garbage. I'm just going to put this here. I'll put my purse over here. Okay, this has got to go in one of my thingies, so I'm just going to throw it in one of these drawers because of the fact that I do plan on doing a come organize with me when we go through those to take care of stuff. Yeah, I did make my spaghetti and meatballs the other day, and I didn't take care of my stuff. This has got to go in the fridge. And I wanted to also bring over this here. Okay. I'm about to drop these. Okay, there we go. Yeah, not too bad. That banana's over, right? You can't see anything. Yeah, the flour needs to go in the back room. I use that to make, I think I used it to make gravy. I'm trying to think what gravy we had. Oh no, I made chicken enchiladas, and I had to make a roux. I always get the name messed up. I'm probably not saying the right word. But yeah, I had to make something to thicken it up, and so that is what that's from. And these go on my Lazy Susan. Yeah, I brought out the little, get my fingers going in there. I brought those out. I had them in a box upstairs while I was bringing stuff down to see what was in it. And it was something that my mom had for, in the yard sale. And I was like, I want that. And so I took it. I had taken it, and so that's what that's from. Yeah, I need to get a new cleaner because I don't know where cleaner is. I guess I'll have to use this. It's all I got. It's all I got right now. I think I have a, yeah, I do. I have one of my rags over here, which I'm gonna wet. Yeah, dishwasher is already emptied, so I don't need to empty it. I just need to put the dirty dishes in it. And we're gonna wash one side of the table and then wash the other side of the table. I'm trying not to shake you guys around too much. I don't want you to get motion sickness from my carrying you all over the kitchen. Yeah, I'm going to soon. I can reach it. There we go. I'm going to have to put an ending on this video because we're already up to 30 minutes. And then we'll come back and do a part 2 of the Come Clean With Me. So, thank you so much for watching. And if you have a question or a comment, you can leave them right down below. If you haven't subscribed, you will see my little face. It's going to be here or here, one of the spots. But you could click on them. You could click on it if you would like to subscribe. I would appreciate it. But again, thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Jazz hands. Let's do the jazz hands. Then we'll say the goodbyes.